So this week's giveaway winner is on screen right now. Come and contact me over on DPJ's Discord. It will be linked down below. You'll find me there. Just send me a DM and we'll sort out how to get your prize to you. But don't worry, there's another giveaway starting right now that will last another week and then we'll pick someone else. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and leave me a comment down below telling me if you could create a Descendant, what would their abilities or element be? Let me know down below. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at the energy activators and what is the fastest and most efficient way to farm the materials. Everybody needs these because you need to increase your module capacity, and they take varying amounts of all of these types of materials, and they're actually fairly easy to get and farm, which we're going to talk about. The only one that is, well, not hard but kind of lengthy is the conductive metallic foil, because you have the best way to get it, and pretty much the only way to get it, is open vaults on Vespers, which we'll talk about when we get there. Everything else is farmable, and then obviously energy activator blueprints are the absolute hardest to get, but I'm going to show you what you need and all that kind of stuff. 30 hours. This is the first one I've ever researched. Jesus. So the first thing we're looking at is the low carbon activators. You want to come to Kingston and you want to come to the Fallen Theatre area, and we're going to head over here to the Volga Strategic Outpost. Now this has had a buff recently where the cooldown between completions is only 1 minute instead of 5, so that makes this farm even better, and has to be better because this is the only way to get this material. There is no other mission or anything that drops this material, as far as I know anyway, and according to the info that's provided by the game. But this is really easy to get. You just run over here and you shoot it all up. We're on hard, by the way. We go over here and then we'll get an enemy spawn in the middle, an elite, and we're just going to wipe him out, and he will drop the actual material right here. Run over it, collect it, low carbon activator times 14. So you only need to do this like 3, 4, 5 times every single time you want to research an energy activator. But if you wanted to sit here for an hour and farm this, you are going to get plenty of this material. There is also usually a lot of people here farming it, but I'm on private just for the sake of this video, so you're always going to find people here, and with only a minute between each spawn as well, it just makes it absolutely phenomenal for farming. And I think sometimes they drop higher than 14. I think I've had 20 in one drop, so definitely the best way to get this material. A boom. A boom. Blow you up. Get out of my way, little guys. And boom. There we go. And what do we get this time? How many? Oh, we got the pattern as well. 15. Got the pattern and that, so a good place for the pattern as well. Now this material is a little bit unfair, because to benefit off an efficient farm you need Enzo, because Enzo's passive skill allows him to get more rewards from the vaults, but also makes them easier to complete as well. So you really want Enzo. It can be done without them and you still get the rewards, but the game is harder, and on top of that you won't get as many rewards. So how do you find vaults? Well, I'm working on potentially getting a full map of every single vault on this place. But usually you just hit your little button to scan and hear for that noise. Then you need to run in that direction. If it stops beeping, that means you've gone the wrong way. So you want to get it back into a place where you know where it is, and then run in a different direction. So I think it's up here. And there we go. So when you open these, you can see that the game for Enzo is a lot easier, and you'll get a decent amount of rewards. So let's go here and do left trigger. I think it takes 2, and there we go, we're done. How many of the materials did we get? 10 of them. So opening multiple of these vaults will give you enough materials for one research thing, and then it's just constantly having to go around and scanning and hoping to find vaults. So I just found another one just down the way, and even these common ones give you the materials, but they are lesser in terms of how much you get. But it's literally just a one-hit press and you're done, and you get like 6, I think, which still adds up. So there is one thing you need to open vaults, and that's code breakers. So the white code breakers open the white vaults, the purple ones the purple, and the blue ones the blue. Purples give you the most rewards, blue gives you medium, white gives you barely anything. To get these materials, you just gotta play the game. You'll get them from anywhere. But if you go to any of the farms, you will be able to just farm these over and over again. The most success I've ever had is down here on Rockfall and doing this mission here, the anticipated ambush point. It's the old farm. It takes like 30 seconds to run through it. And I just find that most of my code breakers drop from here. So for the polyatomic iron particles, we are going to go to Fortress and we're going to head over to Frozen Valley. You want to spawn at this temporary safe zone. If you haven't got it unlocked yet, you can go from here, run all the way across and unlock it. This one's just easier and faster. And we're going to go and do this mission called Command Relay. Now this is a very fast farm, very easy farm. We're going to basically go in, kill an enemy, abort the mission and restart it. And I'll show you how that's done. So anything in this mission that's elite, it has a chance of dropping these materials. However, you have to stay in this mission for a while to get more to spawn. So basically, you just want to kill the first one that shows up. What I usually do basically as Valby is spread all my water across here. You know, you could just stand in the middle and shoot enemies. You don't need to have Valby, but it just makes it a lot easier for me to do on Valby. And then, after a short amount of time, when a whole bunch of enemies die, an elite's going to spawn on this rock, and that's kind of why I also put the water here. Come on, buddy, spawn out. So he just hit me on the head. There we go. There he is. Kill him. See if he drops it. He did not. Now, usually you'd have to wait, but I'm just going to go over here. And I'm going to abort the mission. And then we're going to go and restart it. And hopefully get a drop this time. Like I said, if you want to, you can stay in the mission and just try to get it on the next couple of elites. But this one's just way faster, in my opinion, and more efficient. You just got to get a little bit lucky. But you do get quite a lot of the actual material when it drops too. So you're going to see in a second, hopefully.
Be careful.
And boom, there we go. There it is, polyatomic iron particle. So for the heat plasma batteries, we are going to come back to Albion. We're going to go over to this and we're going to go to infiltration operation hard. We're going to go up here to Hagios, to Old Mystery. This mission, you know, do it private just so you're not ruining anyone else's game, because you're basically going to fail and lose the mission and then come back to Albion and restart it. So always do it private. You don't, it's easy anyway. It's an easy mission. I'm going to run you through it and get to the point where we actually need to be at to do this farm. And you could, I think you get about 40 to 50 of these plasma batteries per run. So first and foremost, we're going to go up here on the left when this door opens. I remember when I first did this and I had no idea where this was. These, you could just run by them. You don't need to kill them. They're just in the way. That's why I love Valby, because I can just get through people without having to fight them. We're going to go back over here. It's basically a straight shot run. You just try to avoid as much everything you can. And just keep going. You have to do a couple of dodging beams puzzle things, but they're not very difficult at all. Watch me fail it now. I usually just wait for it to go down and then do it across here. Grapple across. And then we got this one. Run through. Don't have to kill these guys either. So just get through them. Leave them all behind. And this is the room where we need to be. So this is the room that you're going to start this up here. And it's going to give you Kuiper mission to break the Kuipers. Just kill as many enemies as you can. I usually break one of them just to make sure that the spawns happen. And at first you're just going to think, oh, this ain't working, this is slow. But eventually elites will spawn. And you can get about 3 to 4 different elites in a run, which all drop the same material. The first one, I'm just going to keep playing so you can see how long it takes for him to spawn. And then we'll cut to all the other ones. Thunder cages just makes this so much easier as well. And Valby does, to be fair. Again, when enemies don't spawn, I like to stand in one of them just to make sure, like, the game might think, oh, is making progress. Let's spawn things. And here we go. As long as you don't do all 6, that should be fine. All right, one here. Come on, everybody, get together. This is a 5-minute timer as well, so after 5 minutes, it will fail. So you need to get as many of these elites as possible in that time frame. Okay, so it just spawned over there. I'm hoping it's one of the elites. It is. Hello, mates. Reload the thunder cage. There we go. He should drop one now. Get all these enemies out of the way. There we go. 9 batteries. Woohoo. I do actually think you need to kill the enemies to get the next ones to spawn, so just make sure you're always killing them. So the next one usually spawns here at the back, so, you know, just make sure you don't get too close to these because they knock you down. He will also drop the materials. Boom. Now, usually you get 2 more a little bit later on into the mission. There's one guy here. I think I'm getting unlucky with my drops because I had like 14 and 15 dropping before, but it looks like now it's about 9 or 10. Maybe I just got lucky. So yeah, about 40 per run. 35, 40, let's put it that way. Kill everything here. Boom. I do think you need to kill the illusionist to get these to spawn. I think that's one of the prerequisites. So just make sure you're killing everything. This guy should drop me some as well. And then I don't think you can get another elite spawn. Oh, you can? Okay, you can. So last time I did it, I must have just been really slow when I was killing things. Or I've just lost track of how many have spawned in this one. I don't know because my brain's hurting. Alright, so we're about to fail and lose, and then we'll show you... I will show you where to go next. So basically from here, you just move back to Albion and restart the mission. You know, you also get items from there, gold and stuff too. What I like to do is when I'm full up, I just leave everything on the floor, and when I come back to Albion, I go sell it all just to make like an extra 20 grand. But then we go back over here and we start it back up for some more heat plasma batteries. Just go back over to Operation Hard and then go up to Old Mystery and start it. But now we need to know where to get the blueprint. So first and foremost, every single one of these bosses have some kind of amorphous material pattern which gives you the blueprint for the energy activator. On hard mode, you'll get a 6% chance of getting the blueprint, but also you have like a 20% chance of getting ultimate lepic. So if you want to farm and you're at the point where you can fight these bosses, you need to go and find the amorphous material that works for that boss. So for instance, this one, if I'm highlighting it, I can go into acquisition info and it will show me where to get that pattern, which means I have to go complete the Haven on hard, which is, I believe, 100% chance of getting it when you finish it. So you need to go through and look at all of the different amorphous materials and what else they offer on any of the bosses. However, if you just want to just totally zone out and farm the easiest things possible, we need to head over to the normal battle and go to Gravewalker. So Gravewalker has an energy activator blueprint from the amorphous material 002 of 3%. So if you just want to just farm endlessly and get this, it's very, very simple, and the boss is very, very easy to kill as well, except you get 3% less chance of getting the blueprint, and also the other potential rewards are useless and crap when you get further into the game. If you want to unlock Glade, there's a Glade code there, but everything else you're going to get so many of them, it's going to be ridiculous. So if you want to farm just this pattern, it's very, very easy. We're going to go to Kingston, we're going to put it on normal over here, and then we're going to go down and head into the Magister lab and start that mission up. You can also head to the infiltration operations terminal, go to normal, head over to Kingston and go to the Magister lab, and then, you know, you can do it however you want to do it, public or private, completely up to you, but this is what you're going to be looking for. There we go, amorphous material pattern 002, and it took me 3 minutes 10 seconds and I was going slow, to be honest. So very easy to farm this material. Let's go and open it and just see if I happen to get lucky. So you can essentially get 20 chances at this 3% drop per hour. You know, maybe one less if you're just chilling and not really caring about doing everything super efficiently, because this boss is going to die fairly instantly, like as soon as he spawns in, taking his while, taking his sweet little time. And then you get a chance of opening it. Imagine I got it like first time. Come on, bud. Hee. Right, so let's go over here and open this. I also have some other ones for this as well. But we'll do number 2. And we will shape it. Boom! Did it get it. So what's going to happen basically is you're going to get a whole bunch of these that you can't dismantle or get rid of, which is really annoying. But you got a chance of getting that blueprint. So that for me is the fastest way to actually farm it, you know, but you're going to get a lot of stuff that you ain't going to need. So, you know, it's up to you whether you want to go and find an amorphous material that's easy to farm that also has some other things you might want. But this for me is the most efficient way just to have a chance of getting it. And that's it. That's how you get everything you need for the energy activator. I hope it helped. If you did, let me know down below. If you know of any other farms that might be a bit faster, a bit easier, any of the amorphous material patterns that you found to be worth grinding for to be able to have a chance to get that blueprint, let me know down below. Thank you for watching. I've been easynow. You guys have been awesome.